This is Jeb Blunt, and it's Money Monday on the Sales Gravy Podcast.
Say, make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
All right, it's Monday. Time to get fired up, focused, energized, and motivated for the week ahead, because how you start your week is how you end your week, and you want to start your week strong. And this week, I've got a special guest for you. My son, Jeb Blunt Jr., was at the Masters last Sunday, and he's going to share with you 5 key lessons that we can learn from Rory McIlroy's historic win about chasing and achieving our dreams. So without further ado, here's Jeb Blunt Jr.
Today, we're going back to Augusta because I was there on Sunday when Rory McIlroy finally won the Masters. But I need you to hear this, not as a golf fan, but as someone chasing something of their own. First, I'll set the scene. Rory stepped onto the first tee like a man walking into an old fight, 12 under par, 2 shots ahead. This was the one major he'd never won, on the one course that had always found a way to break him. And on this very first hole, it almost happened again. A loose tee shot, a bad bounce, double bogey out of the gate. The kind of gut punch that ended his Augusta Sundays before, but not this time. He steadied himself, birdie on 3, another on 4, no panic, no hero ball, he just kept swinging. He made the turn, he was composed, all the way up until the 11th, the dreaded 11th, the beginning of Amen Corner. His drive got off to the right, into the woods, and then his approach shot kicked unfortunately off those mounds just right of the green and headed all the way to the pond, stopping just before the edge. You could see it on his face, sweat running down his temple, and he was searching for the focus that he knew was in there somewhere. But he bogeyed. The leaderboard shuffled, the gallery held its breath, and Rory, he kept playing the long game. Then came 13, the end of Amen Corner. A wedge in, just putting it on the green would keep the momentum going, and Rays Creek swallowed his third shot. Another bogey. Another Augusta door swinging shut. But this year, he kicked it back open. On 15, from the top of the hill, he swung a 7-iron 220 yards on a tight draw that landed just right on the green and rolled 5 feet to the pin. And he missed it. The eagle putt, much to our chagrin, but he still made birdie. And then another on 17. And just ahead of him, Justin Rhodes had been getting the crowd on their feet because he was making a late charge and had tied at the top with Rory. Then Rory walked up the 18th. 11 under. History on the line. All he had to do was make par. All he had to do was get the ball in the hole in 4 shots. In his second shot, found the sand. The bunker on the right. He got out clean, but left a little too much on that putt, and he missed. A groan came from the gallery, leaning forward, knowing that this might have been another year we watched Rory almost win the Masters. A playoff hole, the same hole, one more time. Both Justin Rose and Rory hit the fairway, beautiful shots off the tee, and Rose dropped his second shot just 10 feet from the cup. The crowd on its edge. And Rory stepped up, took some practice swings. Silence. He flushed it, hit it right on the top of the backstop. It spun, rolled, and settled 4 feet from the hole. And he made that putt. Lifting his arms, and 15 tries later, Rory McIlroy had finally earned the right to slip on the green jacket. Not gifted, but earned. And I walked away with more than a story. I walked away with a few lessons that every B2B seller needs to hear. Lesson number 1 is that pressure, it doesn't break you, it reveals you. Rory carried that pressure for years, the Grand Slam, the expectations, the critics. And on Sunday, the pressure showed up fast. He didn't flinch. He faced it. In sales, it's the same. End of the quarter, big deal on the line. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of discipline. What gets revealed when you are squeezed? That's who you really are. Lesson number 2, respect the long game. He didn't win with a miracle chip. He won with patience, tempo, smart decisions. He trusted the process. That's how deals close. That's how pipelines build. You qualify, you follow up, you show up again, and you earn the right to close when the buyer's ready, not when you're desperate. Lesson number 3. How you lose matters more than how you win. For years, Rory took losses on the chin. The US Open in 2024, in 2011, at the Masters. But no excuses, no drama, just class. Clients notice that too. They watch how you handle rejection. They remember how you carry yourself when the answer is no. And the next time, when it's yes, it might be because of how you lost last time. Lesson number 4. The loudest cheers come from the longest roads. The ovation on 18 wasn't just about the win. It was a release. The entire crowd was released, standing on their feet, chanting, "Rory, Rory." It was every close call, every Sunday collapse, every year we ask, will he ever? You want reputation, you want referrals, you want loyalty? Earn it, bleed for it, and let people watch you do it. Lesson 5. Legacy is built in a moment, but earned over time. That win didn't define Rory's career. It completed it. And your legacy? It won't be built on one pitch or one quarter. It's built in the quiet moments, the deals that fall through, the follow-ups no one sees, the conversations that test your patience and your character. But when the moment finally comes, when the big one lands, it'll all be worth it. So yeah, I saw Rory win the Masters. But what I really saw? I saw greatness and what it looks like when it refuses to quit. That's the kind of win you can chase too. This has been Money Monday on the Sales Gravy Podcast. Now get out there and take your swing.
Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. I need a pack of them snaps, a handful of Fetty Wops, and rubber band on my greenbacks. Look, dawg, don't be playing with my paper. I need every red cent, that's why I brought my little scraper. Make money, money, make